Hey, Sonny here. So today we're going to cover the guitar solo from Electric Eye by Judas Priest, and it's from the album Screaming for Vengeance. And I'm going to play it slightly slower than the recording. I'm going to play the entire solo once, and then we're going to play it even slower, and then we're going to break it down note for note. So here it goes. Okay, here's the solo really slowed down. Alright, so let's break it down. The first lick, basically the solo is in the key of E minor. The first lick is the same pattern, all the way. You play chromatically upward. I start from the 12th fret on the B string. You play 12th fret, and you hammer on and pull off on the 15th fret, and play the 14th fret on the G. And you slide up half step, and you move up half step. Play 13, hammer on and pull off on the 16th, and then you play the 15th fret on the G. You keep doing that on the 14th fret, 15th fret, 16th fret, 17, 18. At the 18th fret, you don't play the after you hammer on and pull off on the 21st fret. Instead of playing the 20th fret, you'll play the 21st fret on the G string. You bend up 1.5 step. Basically, you gotta go from here. You gotta go 1.5 step up. So the whole thing goes like this. Then you bend it up again and pick it twice. So the whole thing again slowly. So that's the first lick. The second lick goes like this. It's all pentatonic scale on the E minor pentatonic at the 12th position. So you play the 15th fret on the E string, you bend up to the 17th fret, and you play the 12th fret on the E, and then 15 and 12 on a B, and then you will play 15 and 12 on the E string, 15 and 12 on the B, 14 and 12 on the G, and you bend up 14th fret up from G string and release down, pull off on 12, and then 14th fret on the D string, pull off on 12, 14 on the A string, and 12 on the E string. Kind of bend down. You bend downward, but you basically pulling the string up. Whole step and release back down. So the whole thing goes like this slowly. So far we have this. Easy enough? Okay, the next lick goes like this. So what I'm playing is I'll start on the 17th fret on the E string. You hold on to it with your pinky just a little longer before you pull off on 15th and 14th fret. So it goes like this. So, and then 15, 14, and 12 on the E string. I use my ring finger in my middle finger and my index finger. And I pull off on 14 on the E string into 12. And then 15 on the B, and then 12 on the E. And 15th on the B and pull off on 12. So far with this. After that, you play 12th fret on the E string, hammer on and pull off on the 15th fret, 15th fret on the B, 12 on the E, 15th fret on the B string again, pull off and to the 12th fret and do that twice. And then 14th fret on the G, 12 on the B, and then 14th on the G again, pull off on 12. So far we have this. Next part is 14 on the B string, pull off on 12, and pull off 11. 12 on the G, 11 on the B, and 12 on the G string, pull off on 9, and do that twice. Okay, so far we have this. And then 12 on the D and 9th on the G, and then you play 12 again on the D string, you pull off on 9th fret, do it twice. You gotta play 10th on the A, 9th on the D first, and then 10 and then you play a 10 and 9 on the A string, and then 12 on the E string. Play slowly for the whole lick. So that's probably the longest lick. In order to play this smoothly, you want to make it become muscle memory. So basically what you do, you want to play it over and over again, break it down into small chunks until you can play the entire thing without thinking about it, and then you can build up speed that way. So I would just start from like slowly, maybe just those 6 notes, and then you can add 2 more notes to it. The next part, once you get comfortable with that, you can add more to it. And just keep doing that until you get the entire lick down. So that's probably the most challenging lick of the entire solo. So after you come out of that challenging lick, you play this part right here. So what I do is I play the 17th fret on the B string, you bend up the 19th fret, and you play the 14 on the B string, pull out, hammer on, pull off on the 17th fret. You do that 3 times, and then you play the 17th fret again one more time without bending, kind of dead stop, and you play the 17th fret again on the E string and bend up full step. So the whole thing goes like this. The next lick goes like this. So 9, 10 on the A string, and then 12, 10, 12 on the A string, and then 9, 10 on the D string, 12 on the A, and 9 on the D. Those 4 notes, you're going to group it together in one beat. And before that, you have the 12 and 10 and 12. Those are 3 notes. You want to group 3 notes into one beat, so it sounds slower. And it's speed up because you're playing 3 notes in one beat, and you go from 3 notes in one beat to 4 notes in one beat. So kind of speed up a little bit. So again, it's 9, 10 on the D, 12 on the A, and 9 on the D. And after that, you got to go. So you gotta go 9, 10 on 10 and 12 on the D, 9, 11 on the G. Alright. And then 12 on the 12 on the D, and then 9, 11, 12 on the G. Again, you group those 4 notes together. And after that, you play 9, 11, 12 on the G, and 10 on the B. Those 4 notes together, and it ends on the 12 fret on the B string at the last note by itself. So again, a little faster. And after that lick, you gotta play. You use your tapping. So you tap on the 19th fret on the E string. I use my middle finger on my right hand. I kind of use my palm muting all the other strings, so I can only hear the 19th fret on the E string. And pull off on the 14th fret on the E string with my right hand, on the left hand. Hammer on and pull off on 17th fret on the E string to pull off on 14th fret. So the whole thing goes like this. So you do that 4 times. And you slide up. You play the 22nd fret on the E string. Pull off on the 17th fret. And you hammer on the 19th fret, pull off the 17th fret. You do that 4 times. So far we have this. Next part. What I'm doing here is I play so I play 19th fret on the E string, hammer on and pull off on the 22nd fret, and then 22nd fret on the B string, 19 on the E, 22nd on the B and pull off on 19th fret, and then with my index finger is barred, I used my index finger to play the 19th fret on the high E string, and then 22nd fret on the B string, pull off on 19th fret again, and 19th fret on the G string. 21st fret on the G string, bend up. So far with this, and then 19 on the B string and hammer on the 22nd fret. 19 on the E. 22nd B, pull off on 19th fret on the B, and then you bend 22nd fret on the B string. You bend full step up, and then you play 19th fret on the E string. You play the 22nd fret again on the B string, bend up. So the whole thing slowly. The whole thing slowly. Next part. I play the 14 on the D string, 11, 12 on 14 on the G string. And you play 14, 12, 11 on the G string again. So go up and go back down. And it ends on the 12th fret on the G string. And you play 12 again on the G, and then 19 on the G and bend up whole step. Release down, and you hold it for a little bit, and you slide up, kind of like that, and you play it again. And then 9th fret and 8th fret on the G string. And that brings us to the very last lick of the solo and goes like this. So I pick on 5, 7, 8 on the low E string, and then 5, 6, 7 on the A string and slide up to 9th fret, and 7, 8, 9 on the D. You can hammer on if you want. After that, you'll play 6, 7, 9 on the A and 6, 7, 9 on the D. Kind of slide up again. And it's kind of like a slap to a ghost note. Basically, you don't play a note, kind of slide up. And I use the index finger and play 11th fret on the G and middle finger on the 12th fret on the G. So far we have this. And then after that you play 10, 11, 12 on the B string and 10 and 12 on the E string. And slide down. Oh, I'm sorry. So that's the last lick of the solo.